Hello everyone, this is Garrett and this is Titan Quest Immortal Throne, and we're gonna continue. And I know I've been uploading kind of a lot of this lately, but that's just because I am enjoying myself playing this game. So yeah, that is my reasoning. And if you don't like it, well, that would be kind of inconvenient really, but there you go. Yeah, pretty much just want to finish this some point soon really, so gonna make some progress. This is pretty easy to record as well, which is very nice as well, because some games are simply a little bit harder to record than others, even though you probably hear me whining about technical difficulties more often in this playthrough than any other one I've ever done ever, but that's a small detail that I'm willing to overlook if you are willing to overlook it. And if you don't, well, I'm still overlooking it anyway because I'm a meanie. I'm so mean, but yes. We're just gonna crisscross our way through this terrain, see what kind of amazing things we can get up to. Maybe kill that blue guy over there. I'm really liking the extra damage we're doing since the last time we played with that nice little bow that does plus 60,000 damage and also that fun stuff. Do I have any? No, I don't have any Scrolls of Frenzy left, sadly enough, which are very fun things indeed, but I sadly don't have one right now, so we will live without one, I suppose. I don't really have a choice, and my character's not moving. Why is my character not moving? I don't know. I kind of don't like it when he suddenly doesn't move anymore, because then my Shrine of Experience is kind of rubbish. And okay, this place is just really weird. I can barely move anywhere in this terrain. There's just a lot of invisible wall there. That wouldn't be the reason why I couldn't move then, but yeah. As I said numerous times before, I believe we have entered Dragonian territory. Judging from the very, very large amount of Dragonians we've been fanning around here. So yeah, that's kind of bad, but you know, we're dealing with them. We're doing alright, I think. I think we are doing alright indeed, considering I don't think a single Dragonian has killed us yet, so nah. Yeah, nah. Green shield, for anyone who's interested. It's green. It does plus 80% damage, which is kind of a weird thing for a shield to do, but you know, some shields like to deal some extra damage. Some like to be more on the protective side, which is generally a more sensible thing for a shield to do. But though, I suppose you could use a shield as a weapon, really. I mean, if you whack someone on the head with a shield, those things are kind of made of metal. And it would probably deal a considerable amount of damage to that person if you were to hit them over the head with a shield. So, yeah. Ooh, and there's a portal over there. Neato! And there's a cave further up north. First, I want to go south for no real apparent reason. Mostly because I'm expecting the way forward is past that portal. And it's not like I'm going to go past that portal anytime soon, because there's a cave and I want to see what's in the cave. And who knows, maybe there's a little side quest person next to that portal. I wouldn't know. What I do know is that this is the last portal in Act 3. We are pretty much at the end of Act 3 now, which is looking good. And it looks like we're gonna have to go in this direction anyway, going to a natural cave, lots of skeletons and other scary stuff, but I'm sure we'll manage, because so far we have gotten through everything quite well. Me and my Lich King. Yes. I'm sure we'll survive. Oh, there's a lot of things here with weird auras and scary things like that. I want an aura too, actually. Maybe I'll put some points in Spirit Mastery, just so I can have a cute little aura that matches me. And it looks like we're gonna go in the caves, whether we like it, whether we like it or not. Yes, whether we like it or not. And yeah, pretty much got all side quests done so far, so looking good. A lot of ow. A lot of Dragonians here, and they kinda hurt, so gonna have to be a little careful around this cave. And the epic music started playing, which is never a good thing. Stairs down. We'll go there in a minute. Let's see what's over here. Look, a Frost Scourge and all sorts of owie. Lots and lots of owie. That's unfun. That's unfun indeed. I would prefer if they kept their owies to themselves, but I suppose it wouldn't be a very exciting game if everyone kept their AoEs to themselves in the end. Is what you have to think about. I love being a ranged character. Oh jeez, this is one of the many perks of having a bow rather than a well, an axe or something like that. I don't think I've ever used an axe in this game. I almost went with swords. In fact, I've always gone with swords in most games where I'm a melee character. There's something about swords that are just a little bit nicer. A little bit less clumsy also, really. And the axe murder is so 90s. Oh, yes. But, you know, that's actually, when was the last time there was an actual axe murderer in a movie or something like that? I suppose Jason probably had some axe murdering schemes, although he kind of used a sword as well, didn't he? He probably used an axe at some point. He seems like the kind of person that would use an axe in one of his movies. But frankly, I don't remember much of the whole Friday the 13th stuff-a-magoo, so yeah. Anyone willing to correct me with knowledge on horror movie knowledge, yes, knowledge on knowledge, then please go right ahead. I'm not stopping you. I'm always curious about many things that I question during these playthroughs. Things that generally have virtually nothing to do with the playthrough, but are still fun to question nonetheless. Like Jason movie. Oh, I suppose Jason could probably fit in this universe, really. He'd probably make a good hero, to be honest. Just kill everything. He'd be in heaven, really, for him. So that would be kind of nice. But I'm pretty sure Jason is not really apparent in this game. So, oh well. Oh well, indeed. A staff of life. Staff of life. Where's that staff? There it is. Lots of damagey stuff we're finding around here. I guess it's, this time, the theme of videos is gonna be extra damage stuff. I do hope that's true, because the more damage I can do, the better, really. Anything to make my character a little bit more powerful is always a good thing. So, let's see what we find in this world. Let's see if we find amazing things or just energy potions. Energy potions are not really all that interesting because I barely ever use them. Because my energy is pretty much non-stop at its maximum. Although I suppose later on when I actually have an aura... Ooh, a Spirit Lich, that looks fancy. But it's just the same thing we found earlier. But yeah, I suppose when I have an aura, my energy will start to slowly decrease. Or at least my energy regeneration should slow down, if I remember correctly. So at that point, I will probably need to use an energy potion a little bit more often, but overall, I'm not really worried about running out of energy, especially with at least 30 potions on me at all times, which I generally make sure I have, just in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. And you never know, there's always that chance, really, of things going horribly, horribly wrong. So I do not take any chances. I'm just going to take the safe way out, taking a lot of potions with me. Very safe. Killing a Dark Obelisk in 2 shots. I'm nearing the point where I can kill those in 1 shot at this point, really. I am enjoying that quite a lot. And I know I didn't explore this little batch over there, but I'm just going to leave it there because otherwise I would have to walk all the way around. And let's face it, there is no way there's anything interesting there. Maybe there's a chest, maybe I've just missed the most rare item ever made. But I'm going to assume not, because the more rare things appear in later difficulties, so that's very, very unlikely. And frankly, I'd rather just kill bosses instead, because they generally give better things than chests, really. But there you go. The tiny details, or however you wish to pronounce that word. There appear to me many ways, especially if you just make up half of them, then there's even more. Yes, this is a very tiny room. I wonder if this leads to any... Ooh, well, this looks interesting. This looks promising. Just like it... Ah! Just gonna say, this looks like it could lead to something very, very interesting. Leads to demons so far, that's not that interesting, but you know, demons. Gotta have demons every once in a while. Without demons, the world would be pretty demonic-free place, and you know, then you don't really need a hero. Then you mostly just need pest control, but to be honest, these demons aren't really that powerful alike, but you know. Some demons have some demon blood inside them, very few of them, strangely enough. And demon's blood is always nice. Especially when we actually need it, and that little fireball seems to kind of go down the stairs like one of those, God, I can't remember the name of those things now. The little spring things that you make, that you put on the top of the stairs and then they kind of bounce down. A slinky! Yes, a slinky. Everyone loves slinky. Who doesn't love a slinky? I don't remember the last time I had a slinky. Actually, I do remember the last time I had a slinky. It was years and years ago. And my friend broke it by putting it into one of those tiny basketball things. And somehow he did it in such a way... one of the tiny basketball nets, and somehow he put it in there in some way that it was pretty much impossible to get it out. So in one day I lost my precious basketball net and my precious slinky, and my friend was no longer allowed to be in our house because he broke all my stuff. And yeah, he broke more than just a slinky. He kind of broke a lot of things that day. And I believe I was like 9 at the time. Aren't these interesting stories you're hearing right here? Oh yes, this really has a lot to do with the game. Oh well. Sometimes you just have to reminisce about slinkies. It is one of life's many facts, and I am really wasting this experience trying to picking everything up. I should probably not do that, but I'm reminiscing about slinkies. I can do whatever I want. Ha! I can kill these death lances if I feel like it, because my experience shrine has already run out anyway. Thank you for taking the blow over there. Whatever your name is this time, Lich King. I'll have to think of a better name for you today. Ooh, this place is kind of like hell, isn't it? Oh wait, I think should be nearing the next boss then. Actually, this place looks kind of familiar, and looks like that place I always didn't navigate half of the time because, well, didn't completely navigate it because it was kind of awkward. Every time you missed a turn, you had to go all the way back again, and that's kind of annoying. And, I remember, I believe the boss that comes up next was a boss that I kind of remember just killing over and over and over just to get certain things to drop. So I would be completely overpowered when I got to the stuff afterwards. But it worked quite well. But I'm not gonna do that this time. Maybe in the later difficulties, but not in this one, because let's face it, we are not really facing many hardships. All those 3 just died in one hit. That's just exactly what I'm talking about, really. But the music here is so good. I believe the Dragonians are really the only thing kind of awkward when constantly killing that boss, because you'd walk past all the enemies and then you'd accidentally run into one of those mages and you get stunned and accidentally die. Or something stupid like that, at least. And yeah, oh, that's a new one. The Spectral Worm. Ooh, he has health. Ooh, he has fire. That's not good. I'm not taking any chances with fire, I'm afraid. No, thank you. Do I even have any fire? Do we have any resistances actually? I'll have to check that. Okay, I have 21% fire resistance, and I have no idea what it's on. Probably a ring or something like that, but yeah. Not really all that important. Let's just go along. Play along with what we got. Hope for the best. Try not to die. And to be frank, I think we're doing a pretty good job at the whole not dying thing so far, considering the amount of deaths is still pretty low. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 deaths. But overall, ooh, okay, yeah, that fire looks kind of bad. Overall, I think we haven't had that many deaths yet, except for the Lich King. He's died considerable amount of times at this point, but that's not important. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. No, that's your own. I'm glad that's his only attack though, because yeah, you can just kind of move out of the way, really, just kind of walk in circles around him. But he is not taking any damage half of the time. That's kind of bothersome, really. I mean, did you see that? His health barely went down. I saw his energy go down whenever I did that, but I heard the thwack, thwack, thwack noise you get when you shoot arrows inside someone, but other than that, it didn't really seem to do much of anything, so, A fearsome foe we have found. Take him on, Jennifer. Jennifer the Lich King. Lich Queen, I suppose, except if your parents are a little bit odd, but that's a different tale. A different tale of D. And now I can't summon another Jennifer because I have no... Well, it's on cooldown. And I believe that's just about everyone dead, so I'm just gonna go downstairs. This is getting silly. The Obsidian Halls! I have to say, this place does look pretty obsidian. So, yeah, they are not telling a lie. They are telling the truth. Fountain, a pretty fountain. It's made of rock. It's a proper fountain, a naturally formed fountain. I should dodge out of the way from those arrows, but I could also just kill them all in one hit. That works pretty well too. Yes. I have to say, that tactic works pretty well. Just gulp potions and kill things. Like a pro. Okay, maybe not. I am not taking that same chance with mages. Yeah, for that very reason. I remember there was something wrong here. That would be what it was. There are things here that deal damage, and there are things here that slow me down. The combination of the two, not very nice. So, yeah. Gonna be careful around this place. Just in case something goes wrong. And I'll make sure nothing goes wrong, because that would look silly, and everyone would go, haha, you fell over, you silly goose, and yeah, I'd have nothing to retort with, really, because it would be entirely true. Please don't do that, you evil mage bastard. I don't like it when you're being a meanie face mean. Why are my arrows not damaging anyone half the time? That is getting kind of tedious, really. But, you know, who knows what the reason might be. Maybe they have some sort of armor that protects them or something. I don't know. But I'm sure we may never find out. But we may find out at some point. I don't know. We will find out if we'll find out. Yes. Fantastically helpful advice right there. But I think we'll manage. I think we'll manage even without the knowledge of whether or not it makes a difference if they wear certain armor that protects against things, or if they have a skill that protects them against things, or whatever it is that makes them not die quite as quickly as everything else around here. Fleet Lord! That sounds mean and deadly. Oh boy. Ow! Okay, that fireball stunned me. Oh, that's a... Whoa, aye! Okay, he's capable of throwing things from the sky. Last time someone had the capability of throwing something from the sky, I died instantly. So let's be very, very careful whenever we hear the weird rumbling noise we heard a moment ago. Yeah, there's another Flame Lord over there. So yeah, gonna take this a little bit slower. Well, not really much slower, really, but a little bit more careful. But there is a fair chance that you won't actually notice me being careful, because it is subtle, mate, and stuff. Ooh, what? Stuff went clink-clang.
You can't hold anymore.
I can't hold anymore. But I want to hold so much more!
You can't hold anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna set up. See you all in a moment.